Give me a minute. So once again, Russia is on fire. This time, it's the Novoshatinsk oil refinery just over the border from Ukraine. Now, you probably heard that name before because this refinery has been hit on multiple occasions. And in fact, it was shut down for a while, about 4 months ago. It was actually fully shut down for a couple weeks while the cracking tower was in repair. The cracking tower is where all the magic happens, right? Where crude oil gets changed into gasoline. If you take a look on the map here, you can see it's just across the border in the Rostov region, just across from Donetsk, which is one of the reasons why it's been a favorite target for the Ukrainians for a long time. People often ask, why don't these refineries get shut down? They keep getting hit. We keep seeing these big fires. Why don't they get shut down? Well, take a look. You're sending drones against a 100-acre facility, more, right? The biggest drone that Ukraine uses has 250 kilos of TNT, about 500 pounds. That's the biggest. The average is about 100 kilos, about 220 pounds, TNT equivalent. Look at what you got to do to take out such a place. But that is not to say that these attacks are not having their effect. Oh, they are. By the best estimates, refining capacity inside Russia is down between 13 and 15%, depending on who you listen to. Now, there are some Ukrainian propagandists that are saying that it's down 20%. I have no evidence to that effect. The best data suggests that 13 to 15% of the refining capacity is what Russia is currently down. But what is the impact? All across Russia, a country that is nothing but a gas station with nukes, we are seeing videos of multi-kilometer long lines at the gas pump. Now, it appears that this is happening in at least 7 regions of Russia, plus the temporarily occupied territories, particularly Crimea, seems to be suffering badly. In Russia, it's mostly just the oblasts along the border with Ukraine, right, where refining capacity has been hit the hardest. But curiously enough, the other place we're seeing shortages is in the far, far east of the country. And I think the reason for that is because as empires die, it's the fringes of the empire that get less and less attention. And so when I think about dominoes to watch in this thing as Russia increasingly is unraveling, the far east out in Vladivostok, Amur provinces, Kamchatka, that area, those are dominoes to watch. We're already hearing stories in Kamchatka, right, where the submarine base was hit by that tsunami last week, or 2 weeks ago now. We're hearing reports that there are areas of the province where you can't drive your car down a road without having to pay a toll, quote unquote, to some local warlord who's now taken command of the region. That's not a good look for Moscow at all, baby. Not a good look at all. I want to thank Bobby, who is the sponsor of this video. Bobby joined the Patreon at the C Babies level or higher. So every month I thank him personally with a video sponsorship. Thanks, Bobby.